It's day 103. Got a little bee here feeding on the nectar pack mix and the wildflowers we've put around the edge of the dog field. Bit of damage where the digger went through, as you can see. Not better, but not too bad. So got a little bit of the fence detention over there. Finish off the around the gateway level, bit of the stone, and then should be good to open sort of Tuesday midday. Hopefully we'll finish off tomorrow, and got to put a little bit of concrete into and make sure that that's set, which should be fine by midday on Tuesday. All good. Ramp looks good with the tube on as well through the middle, so they can play on that, and I might make a seesaw as well for them to run up and down. So gotta go and check the sunflowers out now, see what they're like. This is a different field of oilseed rape, not the one that I normally film, but it's the one by the NHS sunflowers. Now if you look, it's got yellow flowers on it again. The ad sort of all finished, but it's kind of come back to life after the rain, started regrowing. So it's going to be a bit strange really, because you've got pods that are well formed, like these ones, and then you've obviously now got on the same plant, you know, a secondary sort of tiller, if you will, with flowers still on and some tiny pods. So it's going to be very tricky to make sure that these thicker pods don't split open and fall on the floor before the rest of it's ripe. So that's why we're probably going to have to put what we call pod stick on, which is a glue that will seal them shut. So we'll get on with that this week. You can see that there. Yeah, see it? Gone. There was actually two when I came up here, but I wasn't quick enough to get the camera out. So that must have been a third one. This is the NHS sunflowers now. Very weedy. Grass has come through though in nice rows. At ground level it's really hard to make out, but I'm basically sort of at the top of the ends over here, the diagonal through the ends there, and back up this side, sort of here. And the H is over there, and so is the S. So we need to get round the edges now, mow the grass, and that'll define them a bit more. It's a shame they've got a bit of weeding, but at least the sunflowers are sort of standing up tall above it. They are a bit checked from the spray that we use to try and control this stuff, this what we call fat hen. It did a bit, but not quite enough, and I think if it had gone back through and had done a bit more of a dose, it would have really damaged the flowers. But yeah, see, they're quite twisted up at the leaves and things, so they can't sort of photosynthesize when the leaves are twisted up like that, so they won't be very big flowers, which is a shame. But at least they're not totally swamped out in places anyway. So I'll get it mowed and tidy it up and get the drone up and see what it looks like this week. Just in the sunflowers now, again, ladybirds on them, loving them, which is good because they eat aphids, so nice to see the ladybird population getting away. They're obviously now sort of nearly chin height, which is good. They're all pointing with the flower heads bolt upright because the sun's up there above us. So later on, as the sun goes down, they'll kind of twist over to follow it. Hope the ladybird doesn't fall off. No. So I need to make a decision now how much of a maze or trail to mow into them, and get in with something to mow sort of a 5 foot, 1.5 metre path through it. And then I'm thinking of having a website so that you can book 5 minute time slots to enter, and then everyone's sort of 5 minute spacings throughout the maze of the trail. I could probably make it about 1 kilometre long through this field, and then if they carry on higher up to the NHS maze, they can go around that as well. So that's the plan. So we'll try and get on with that this week and get it organised, because I reckon in about sort of 10 to 14 days they'll start to flower, and they probably won't flower for much longer than sort of like 3 or 4 weeks, maybe 5 at the most, if that. So really need to get on with it. So there we go, that's about it for today. I'll see you all tomorrow. Oh, actually there's a little bit now about fly tipping at the end. Another day, another fly tip. Nice lawnmower if anyone wants it. They've actually, this time, getting a little bit clever, we've got these concrete blocks. Admittedly this is a smaller one, we normally make them out of a bigger tyre, so it's not quite as light, but they've managed to shove it out the way, create a big enough gap to then come down here and deposit their crap. So it's clearly been a van with a side door, because you can see where they've backed up and put this pile here. load of builder's rubbish. Someone's obviously knocked a load of plasterboard off or something. Some nice carpet if anyone wants it. I think it's antique. Bit of underlay. And some lovely tiles. Nice brown shade. It's just what is wrong with people? I mean, a skip's really that expensive. Oh, and actually we've got a nice white wooden cupboard down here to go with the TV that's been there for months, and the mattress at the back over there as well. Luckily, again, it's this side of the gate, so it's unfortunately, you know, the council's problem and your taxpayers' problem if you live in Knowsley to get rid of. I'll have a rummage through it now, see if I can find any evidence anyway of where it's come from, but it's highly unlikely because it is sort of builder stuff. There's not likely to be any letters or post in there or boxes from Amazon like the last lot. This is the Facebook page for the dog field. If anyone wants to like it and share it, that'd be great. And it's also on Instagram as well with the underscores. So see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.